Alright, family, we about to get started on this journey. I'm just letting y'all know. It's about to go down here on the journey. Man, oh man. It's about to go down on the journey. I'm just trying to find my way. I'm not trying to get in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Just not trying to get in my own way. Oh my God, it's about to go down here on the journey. I'm join view only mode. Nah, we want to interact with it. Check one. Check. 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 Check.
This caller is being recorded.
Check one, two. Uh-oh. Check. Check. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. Check one, two. Alright. We in there now, so we gonna hang up. Check one, two. Check. Check. Check one, two. Check. What can I copy? Alright. Ah. Oh man, I better do that. Alright. Alright, we starting, family. I can't wait no longer. We can't wait no longer. Can't wait no longer. What? What? Alright, we are up. Oh my God. We got too much going on. Okay. Alright. Check 1, 2. All right. Let's get it. Mr. Diddy kicking it. Oh man, I'm running so damn late. But family, I am glad to present them. Listen, I was going to stream last night. But I couldn't. Man, oh man, family. Welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Media, man. Oh man, it's been a long, hard time trying to get here, and I'm still working on the sound, so forgive me. The mic is probably kind of low, so I got to talk up, and I don't understand. This is one of those expensive ass mics. And I'm just like, man, come on. It got to be something we could do. Right? But nah, ain't nothing we could do, man. So we running late, and I got a lot of shit to talk about. I wanted to talk with y'all earlier this morning. But I didn't have an opportunity to do it. Well, actually, some foolishness went on happened on the other side of town. I had to get up late night because I was going to do the show. It was going to be about 10 something. I just have finished experimenting with the mic, and I said, all right, cool. So I was just about to send out the black signal. I was just about to do all of it, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Something happened. So I had to jump up, get my little raggedy car, and make haste across town, because that's what nation builders do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what nation builders do. So, so I got the handle. It got handled. But the point is, I must apologize to y'all for not doing the show last night. But life happened, and I'm prepared. So, family, first off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother High Tim, and of course you know that this is the Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simba production. Man, will we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Oh, family, we not playing here. I'm just hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm just hoping and praying that you can hear me and that things are going. I need to go on and check the chat. Matter of fact, I need to go and bring a chat up into the room where I'm at right now so that we can go on and see. I mean, this software, man, this OBS software is incredible. And when I say incredible, family, I literally mean incredible. Once you really learn it, it's like, it's almost like the sky is the limit. You know, so they telling me my chat is already on here. I don't see my chat nowhere on here. Where my chat at? Alright, let's see if we streaming. Are we on all channels yet? Are we up and are we live? It says sending a signal. So, we online on Facebook. We online on YouTube. Alright, so let me get my chat open so y'all can tell me how we're doing in the sound department. I need to know how we're doing in the sound department. Yesterday was kind of echoey. I'm still trying to work it out. They do stuff in decibels, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? I turn it down and it's negative, but it's high. Then I turn it up and it's low. I'm just confused, family. Anybody out there that got any know-how about this, about any of this stuff, please get with Brother Hatim so that we can make it happen, because I want to fix what I have, right? So I can make sure that we continue doing the work. All right, so in the news, let's go to our news site, because I'm just amped, family, because we are in historic times. We are in historic times, and the question is, will you be one of those that are able to stand up proudly and be like, I was there? Or you gonna be one of those? Or you gonna be one of those that's gonna always be talking? You know what I'm saying? I marched with, and I was. You know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know those individuals that's always able to claim a connection to someone. Claim a connection. All right, there you go. So I want y'all to see that y'all can go on and help Gye-Nyame journey. There's a tip jar. So go on, you like what we doing, go to the tip jar. All you gotta do is go to gnjmedia.live, gnjmedia.live/tip. You see where the little arrow is? And you go in, you can hit it up. Man, I don't have my jar up. Where's my jar? Okay. So then, when you hit it up, the jar go off. Then we also got the merch store. Don't be shy, family. Get your Gye-Nyame Journey notebook. You know what I'm saying? Get your diary, get your log. Because we were supposed to do our show last night, man. It was going to be some good conversation. But, we got movies to see. It's a whole, we on quarantine. Shit. The first day of spring. A brother in lockdown. How in the hell that happened? You know what I'm saying? In lockdown. Don't forget to check out our e-course. Free is free GNJmedia.com. Free GNJecourse.com. My fault. Free GNJecourse.com. We talk about unleashing the power of the Nguzo Saba, understanding how to use folktales, myths, and legends. On day 3, wisdom, what we call wisdom mining, which we were supposed to do last night. Day 4, the power of libations, which we're about to do right now. We're about to do it right now. Pulling it all together. You know what I'm saying? Power of meditation. And we talk about the 2-2 self-help process and the 21-day Nguzo Saba challenge. Family, Go and check it out. We're not playing. And then also, we got to go through, people change. Don't give up on our youth. The Malcolm X Revolutionary Festival. Actually, it's Malcolm X Revolutionary Leader Festival. Somebody remind me. Somebody shake me up and be like, Brother Hatim, you supposed to change that. I'm gonna have to go on and change it. So it look like I'm gonna have to pull my chat up over here because it's not up on my screen. So excuse the side of my face, family. Excuse the side of my face. Oh, Lord have mercy. Went to the wrong damn thing. All right. This is why you need to have everything up before you get started, or have you somebody in the background that can make stuff happen. All right. So now, don't give up. Malcolm X Revolutionary Leader Festival. All right. So, on this one, you can go and donate 20. For 20, you get $50 worth of digital products. And we're going to be talking about some of these digital products. Now, a lot of these come from Gye-Nyame Journey. But family, we are about to go and stake our claim on this whole digital economy. It's going down. I've been meeting with some of the elders here in Columbus. I'm trying to encourage some of the young folk, some of the people close to my age and younger. We got to take advantage of this digital economy. It can be done. It's being done all over the world. And it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We could really, really, really do some incredible stuff with this. But what I want to do right now is peruse our timeline. I want to peruse our timeline. I wonder how it sounds. Can y'all hear me out there? Because my chat is up so I can see whether or not you can hear me. And if you're on Spreaker, go over to gnjmedia.com. Be like, bro, I can hear you on Spreaker, but I can't hear you on Facebook or YouTube. I wish one of my kids was up so that they could go on and take one of these devices and see. Actually, let's go on and check right now. I'm going to see. We're going to go over here and see if it could be heard. Just checking in, family. Just want to make sure I'm giving you, as I say, the quality you deserve. Wow. It's kind of clear now. The next step is I'm going to clear up the sound and I'm going to line it up. So I'm going to have to do the calculations to get the speech lined up so that we're doing it. Hopefully we're streaming pretty good because y'all been hitting me up as of late, and I really, really appreciate it. But let's check out this timeline real quick, some of this news, and then we'll get into Porn and Libations, then off to the adventure. Hopefully you get a chance to go somewhere. Family, I don't know if they closed the parks, but it couldn't hurt to get out and, ain't gonna no sunshine today. But if you're in some place where there's some sunshine, it can't hurt to get out and get some fresh air and sunshine. You understand what I'm saying? I understand the quarantine and stuff like that, but family, you have needs. You got melanin. You know what I'm saying? The sun feeds you. You need to allow that sun to touch your skin. Speaking of that, I done jumped all the way into all of this, but I didn't do it all properly. Hold on here. Wait a minute. What's going on? Brother Hatim, you forgot something. That's right. I forgot the song. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe. then drink. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get that pitcher for that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, toast, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body, drink some water. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestor, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, move, lift, toast. But hold on, remember the 4 pillars though. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Consciously breathe, drink half your weight in ounces, eat a culturally appropriate diet. But take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Oh, oh. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. All right, speaker, I'm working on a way to get y'all. But hey, still, drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Come on. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Let me finish. Drink your water, fam. The song wasn't actually supposed to reboot, but I'm still working on the system. So by the time some of the young people take over the show and take over the stuff, we're going to have all this shit locked down. Y'all going to be seeing the messages that's streaming across the top. They're going to be changing. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. We're going to be able to give you up-to-date news. We're not playing here. I'm not playing with this. I'm not playing. All right, so back to the news. I'm sorry. So, we got a brown bottle today. All right. Family. Let's talk. You know, stuff going on. I got to cover it. Family, yesterday at about 11:49 p.m., we entered the equinox. Today will be the most even day of the year. Equal day, equal night. We are officially in spring, and we on lockdown. Right? And it's very important that all of my toasters, all the family out there, all the toasters, right? It's very important that the toasters, right, are one, keeping the 4 pillars of health. Be looking out, you know what I'm saying? Taking breaths. You know, I have people tell me they too busy to breathe. I mean, like, goddamn, what? You too busy to breathe. So, you know, just a few breaths that we take during the song, right? It's a blessing. It empowers you. Then drinking water, drinking half your weight in ounces every day, family, especially during this time until supplies get low. Because, you know, everybody was running out getting water. Until supplies run low. For those looking for some water, I was up at Raisin Rack yesterday. Raisin Rack had the six gallons of water, probably about $6-7. You're going up there and get it. And so I'm just letting y'all know. But anyway, you need to drink your water, right? We get up, we start. We do about 32 ounces just in the song with just right here. This is me and the 32 ounces. So, cause that's a nice size little container down there, that little copper. Also, you know, start utilizing some of the stuff our ancestors used to utilize. You know, we used to drink out of copper. You know what I'm saying? There's certain reason for that. I got an article on it. You know, I'll post it up. And we, you know, we might be able to talk about it a little bit. But anyway, 1, breathing. 2, drinking that water. These 2 things will go a long way to keep you healthy. Of course, you're going to need to add some other stuff, but these 2 probably may possibly knock out about 60% of your life issues. Breathing and drinking water. Now, brother, how can breathing help me? How can breathing? Because you know the coronavirus is possibly airborne, and it's spread through spray when people sneeze or whatever. However, it's getting around. All right. Now, family, proper breathing helps your immune system. Your body. You know, it uses food as fuel, but if the fuel does not have air, it can, in a sense, ignite. The energy can't be released from it if there's no air there. So air is a very important thing. Now, but check this out. How can it help solve other issues in my life, Brother Hatim? You know, listen. Now, we have a breathing exercise in Gye-Nyame known worldwide as the rhythmic breath. We also have count by the numbers meditation that we do. Now, then also we got I'm gonna stop right there. But anyway, we got certain breaths. We got that shake breath. But hold on. But anyway, breathing. Back to breathing. Family, I want you to think about this. If you do a breathing exercise, one of the breathing exercises that we started working on is taking a breath and holding the breath. And I told y'all about that, right? I told y'all about that. Now, when you hold your breath, right, you give your body time to burn all of its oxygen and build up a need, a desire, right, to expel, right? And you, because you're holding your breath, you're practicing self-control, 1. 2, when you're holding your breath, and I want you try this right now, hold your breath, right? And try to think about some bullshit. Bullshit fade. First couple of seconds, you think you got it under control, you can think about some bullshit. But when you get to the point of your body and your mind telling you that it's time for you to take a breath, you're not focused on anything but getting a breath. So breathing can help align your mind, body, and spirit because it's essential. It's something that most of us can't go a minute without breathing. and it helps you get clarity on what's really important in life, right? But hey, so we got the breath, we got the water. How much you drink? Half your weight in ounces. That's right. Next, we got the culturally appropriate diet. Once again, food is part of culture. What is your culture and what food comes from it? Actually, you could tell the health of a culture by its food. So if your culture demands, or a part of your culture is fast food, you're fastly dying. But anyway, start plugging in some of your cultural heritage foods in there. So go and take some time, look up the cultural heritage diet. Once again, the African heritage diet, right? But then there's a whole organization called cultural diet. It's a whole movement. But anyway, check out the African heritage diet. You know what I'm saying? So you can start adding some of those health elements to your diet. Also, family, you ready? Also, let's do this. Y'all ready? All right, here we go. Last one is movement. This requires you to do a very simple process. Get up off your ass. Yeah. There's no way around it. You got to move. Don't be calling your coworkers. Get up. Go see them. All right. So now let's get on some of this news real quick. Competition thickens. The Senate Democrats cancel student loan payments and 10,000 in debt amid coronavirus. Right now, what's going on, family? It's a rush. It's a rush for your vote. You know, so the Great Pumpkin say, we need to get immediate aid right now. Right? He telling you to call JD Wentworth. We need it now. So now the Senate Democrats are coming back with their own packages. So, you know, a lot of us are going to get a lot of money, but this the issue. This is what I want y'all to be aware of, right? All this shit got to be paid back in some form or fashion. There is nothing free. Nothing free. Please believe that. And on top of that, I'm still mad because I want my goddamn reparations. This is your reparations money that's going to everybody. I'm just letting y'all know. I just always got to stress that. Now I feel better. All right. So let's go down. They are anticipating a near depression after this. Actually, Sister Kim says that they are anticipating a near depression. I got some articles down here, but we have already possibly entered. Let me just say that we may be in a depression right now. Because think about the oil, right? Think about all the businesses that's being hit right now, all the layoffs that's coming. We are moving into a new era in time, a new era. Right? How do you stand in this era? Are you ready to make the leap? What the hell was that? All right. Sound like a frog or something. All right. Looking around. Family. So what they need to do is they need to get money into the people's hands to stimulate spending. Because it's only going to be able to hold it off. There's a lot of bubbles. The real estate is developing a bubble. We got all types of shit, all types of little schemes, economic schemes that may be about to hit the fan, right? And you know what happened when it hit the fan? It get all chopped up. And all of us older people that have money in that, they are going to invade your accounts. I'm just letting y'all know, right? You're going to lose a lot of money. So, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know what to tell you to do as far as protecting some of your assets. But those of you that are really tied up in the market, you need to diversify, right? Diversify. Put a little bit of that cash up out the market and put it in some other stuff. You know what I'm saying right now? Because, but hey, I forgot I'm talking to ADOS. I'm sorry. Spend your check when it comes. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're gonna talk about some possible ways that if there is some money that's coming to some of y'all, some possible ways that you could do something with that money. You know what I'm saying? Family, invest in yourself. Let me say that. And I ain't talking about buying no weed and going to the strip club. I'm not talking about that type of investment. I'm not talking about the VD investment plan, right? So invest in yourself. We are facing economic collapse on top of a pandemic. What we do now matters. So this is truthout.org. You gonna read that. I'm not gonna read it. Maybe we'll talk about it in Toast and Talk tomorrow. Governor Gavin Newsom orders all Californians to stay at home. Now, I'm reading this. This is the LA Times. Family, hold on. It's coming. And then what's crazy is that a lot of the politicians realize that this is their moment. This is the opportunity for them to make their moment. Like the boy in New York, the white boy in New York, was he the governor or mayor of New York when 911 hit? Giuliani. And he became New York's, he became the country's mayor or something like that because he took action and he handled it right now. A lot of politicians are looking at this as their moment, right? So now they're going to be up in the ante. All right, well, shit, I closed my schools. Well, we closed our schools, too. We closed the hospital. We closed the hospitals, too. Well, we closed the recreation centers, the hospitals, and the libraries. Oh, I didn't think about the libraries. Well, we're closed the libraries. We closed the libraries, and, you know what I'm saying? So they up and at it. Well, we got the police and the National Guard activated so that, those that might want to be out after curfew, enact curfew, yeah, we thought about the curfew. So they up in the ante. But let's go and read this. Governor Gavin Newsom orders all Californians to stay at home. When will your state and your city order you to stay home? I keep hearing a click in the mic. So somebody that knows about mics, we're going to have to hook up so that y'all can go and help me. That might be my daughter's playing a prank on me or something. But anyway, how's my stream going? How's my stream's health? Are we healthy? Are we alive? How are we doing on the stream here? Let me check. Are we still live? It appears that we are still alive. Right now, well, damn, they saying we at 30 frames per second. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm just impressed, family. But the resolution is only 1152 by 648. That was the best that I could do. I'm working on it. We're going to work on updating our equipment so that we can stream at 1080p, possibly at 60 frames per second. You got to have goals. You got to have goals, family, All right, so how long before your city or your state is trying to compete with somebody and start shutting shit down, right? I know it's coming in Columbus. I have no doubt about it. I've been preparing for it, but if it really is a pandemic, the best thing you can do is to kind of as they call it, social isolation. And we got a bunch of people that's popping up, being infected and stuff like this all over the country. And, and so, each person, if you just like, for example, a head coach of, I can't remember what team he was head coach of. But anyway, he got the virus. So just imagine how many people he ran into in a day, right? Before he knew that he was positive. Do your protocols. You ain't doing the protocols for you. You're doing the protocols for those around you, right? So respect the family, All right. Oh, I forgot this Imani will be doing Divine Conversations at 10 a.m. We will be streaming live on Gye-Nyame as well as the call-in lines will be open. We will be getting young people in on the mic. So stay home, turn on your internet device, and be ready to be dazzled, right, by these young people. So I got to put the call out. Somebody remind me to put the call out if anybody out there listening. All right. Sacramento, Governor Gavin Newsom. Uh-oh. What? Hold on. We got somebody on. Hello? What? And I am surprised that. Oh, okay. No, what? All right, cool. All right, that's where the feedback came from. Okay. So you said, yes, ma'am. Okay, cool. So y'all can hear me clearly, huh? Man, so Kwame, you said you couldn't find me on the internet? They lying to me. I'm paying this money. They lying to me. They telling me I'm up and I'm live. But Brother Kwame come on and tell the truth. All right. So let's go on back to Gavin Newsom. Let's get on old Gavin real quick here. Gavin Newsom on Thursday ordered Californians to stay at home, marking the first mandatory restriction placed on the lives of all 40 million residents in the state's fight against the novel coronavirus. Wow. The novel coronavirus. Why they call it novel? Does it read? The governor's actions come at a critical time in California where 19 people have died and at least 1,000 have tested positive for the disease. That's not good, but at least they testing. Damn. All right. And it appeared to be the most far-reaching directive of any issued by states battling the epidemic. The mandatory order allows Californians to continue to visit gas stations, pharmacies, grocery stores, farmer markets, food banks, convenience stores, takeout and delivery restaurants, bank and laundromats. People can leave their home to care for a relative or a friend or seek health care services. So let's look at this. The mandatory order allows Californians to continue to visit gas stations, economics, pharmacies, economics, groceries, stores, economics, farmer markets, economics, food banks, economics, convenience stores, takeout and delivery restaurants, bank. Well, what the hell did he close? He gave people free shopping days. Is the malls open? Let's keep on reading. Let me, because this sun ain't right here. People can leave their homes to care for a relative or a friend or seek health care services. But hold on, check this out. Look how they make it sound. People can leave home to take care of a relative or a friend or seek health care services. Or go to pharmacies, gas stations, grocery stores, farmer markets, food banks, convenience stores, takeout and delivery restaurants, banks, and laundromats. That's not no God. Come on. That's not an order, man. You made a simple request. You just sounding. Come on, they playing games with us. I can't do it. Once again, I want to announce that we will be having per Ankh via internet. We will all be gathered around the digital fire, warming our hands on the wisdom of our children. So the Black Line will be open at 10 a.m., 614-596-4535 for those that want to call in right now, but also on Imani. But then also we will be streaming live. So I am going to be casting what the young people say. So I got to get them to sign in. Now, family, when you call in, my advice to you is to, in a sense, register and get a free conference call line so that your name don't pop up, because when I go over here, I don't be wanting everybody in the world to see your number. So sign up so that we can make sure that we keep you safe and keep, some of these fools from getting numbers, because it's getting crazy. One of my friends called me from the gun store yesterday, and he said that it was a line around the block, or at least around the store. I exaggerate, but took him a while to get his gun. Coronavirus stimulus checks. What you need to know. Let's see how they gonna spend my reparations money. All you other people out there that's not ADOS, a thank you would be nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting a lot. Just a thank you. We just want to wet our beak. We think that we might need to go on and start shaking people down. But anyway, let's go on, because I need to do the toast and get up out of here. Coronavirus stimulus checks, what you need to know. Hundreds wrote to NBC News with questions after a report about a Treasury Department proposal to send. Let me see what's going on here. To send money directly to Americans. Even in the best of times, paying the bills was a monthly struggle for Susie, a 70-year-old great-grandmother in Oklahoma. These are not the best of times. Unable to afford retirement, Susie picks up shifts as a substitute teacher, a critical source of income that vanished when the school shuttered. So she's a great grandmother. She's 70 years old, and she still got to teach. All right, wow. So when the Trump administration floated the idea of rushing cash payments to Americans, Susie had urgent questions. There's no relief in sight, said Susie, whose age also puts her at high risk. This is NBC News, by the way. Dying from the coronavirus. I'm single and I have no help with my bills. So I am anxious to find out if we really are going to receive this help, how much, when, and how. Susie, who asks that only her first name be used, was one of the hundreds of Americans who wrote to NBC News with questions in the hours after the report about the Treasury Department proposal to send 2 stimulus checks to Americans. The questions were dire, the stories devastating, with subjects lying like, help, please read, and what about senior citizens? All right, so you go and finish reading that yourself, but family, I just want to make you, we just here to kind of get you abreast and, just put your toe in the news. But, this coronavirus has taken over my timeline like a goddamn virus. Oh, it is a virus. Oh, it makes sense then. All right, listen. Bank of America says the recession is already here. Jobs will be lost, wealth will be destroyed. Now, family, right now, I want y'all to think about this. Remember the tax cut, because some of us got a couple of extra pennies on our checks because of the tax cut, Remember the tax cut. And remember how businesses were supposed to reinvest that money. Y'all remember that? This is when the Great Pumpkin, got in office. And, business was going to do the right thing. And people be talking about the invisible hand of the market and all this. Where is this shit at now? I got a question for you. How and why do people feel they have a right to have a discussion or an argument with me when I talk about reparations, when these corporations are able to go to the government and ask for money all the goddamn time? The airlines is asking for money. The oil companies is asking for money. The hotel business is asking for money. Casinos are asking for money. But we start talking about reparations and everybody get tight-lipped if they got lips. Just saying, right? That is handouts. Handouts. Too big to fail. Let me tell you something, United States. Black folks are too big to fail. Because, you know what happens. When the reason they give these companies this money is because if these companies start releasing the amount of workers that they have, it will cause chaos. But what happens when a whole group descends into a place of no return? You think we're going down there by ourselves? So y'all better go. See, I'm going to say this to you too. So, in the plan of passing out money to small, because of course they put the small businesses and stuff like that in there, and then with the checks to the Americans, $1 trillion. Then they just gave, but let's be clear, it's only going to be about 300 billion, 400 billion, maybe 500 billion that's going to be distributed amongst the American people. But they just passed something and gave companies. No, they injected 700 billion into the markets, which means companies got that. So companies is still getting more money than us. Now, I'm bringing those two amounts up. So you got 1 trillion, 700 billion. Sound like a hell of a good down payment for reparations. And you want to stimulate the economy. And this is where y'all got to get your friends that black folks have always stimulated economies all over the world. In the history of economy, we are always been the ones that stimulate economies. And as a matter of fact, we're so generous that we have a history of collapsing economies. You don't believe me? Check out Mansa Musa. Rolling through, breaking bread. Everybody eating while I'm in town. I was there. That's how I was there. Mansa Musa came to town, and he stood up and he said, everybody eating while I'm in town. And we like, I love that Mansa Musa, but he spent so much damn money, he collapsed the whole system. Can't be perfect, but we known for our generosity. We known for what we do. So you want to stimulate the American economy, do the right thing. All right, but anyway. But no, they're going to save it by giving everybody money so everybody's on the same level where you were. It's not going to be no bridging the wealth gap. And you can't bridge this because it's not a gap. It's a chasm. It's a canyon. Let's be clear. All right. Bank of America says the recession is already here. Jobs will be lost. Wealth will be destroyed. So the Bank of America is speaking out because these companies want handouts. That's basically what they say. We need help. We're too big to fail. I thought that was part of the hand of the market. I thought that was capitalism, right? If you can't do your business right, you're supposed to fail. That's what this great experiment is about. Why do we keep bailing out these goddamn companies? I'm telling you right now, family, we don't give space or opportunities for new businesses to arise with these dumb ass people in office. They're not keeping to their own standards. How? Right? How can you claim capitalism, but yet the government is bailing out private industry? It's called private industry for a reason. It's private. Your gains are private, so your losses should be private. It shouldn't be a public affair. You should be spending my little bit of tax money. I got a portion of that money. For years I've been paying into it. You shouldn't be able to get that money because when you get in your profits, I don't get them. You get to keep them. As a matter of fact, you get to keep on increasing the pay raises of you and your cronies. While you leave the regular worker down here at the bottom that's paying the majority of taxes that you're still going to get and flip out. Ball out. Right? That's what's going on, family. You got to be clear about this. Nobody has the right to talk to you about you begging, about you asking when it comes to reparations because everybody else is getting reparations. Somebody else is on the line, or did somebody drop? Brother Kwame, you back? So you couldn't hear me on G&J Media? Oh, okay. So, do you remember what site you were in, so I could figure out a fix for that? Because, like I said, we taking this media thing to another level, man. What was the account? I mean, what was you trying to log into? G&J Media? Oh, Spreaker. Ah, right. I know. So, right. You know what, but you got Apple. So I didn't develop the Apple app. Somebody out there was supposed to help me with that, but they didn't do that yet. No, but I mean, Gye-Nyame Journey has an app so that every time we broadcast, you could just push the button. But then, let me say this. With the Spreaker, usually I try to start the Spreaker stream before. So when you get the message, I usually have already started the stream. So you could just go on and check on G&J Media .live or on the Facebook page on G&J Media. But hey, I'm glad that y'all here. But anyway, Bank of America says the recession is already here. Jobs will be lost. Wealth will be destroyed. I ain't got no goddamn wealth. So destroy away. I'm just joking. Because, everybody that got their wealth, So here we go. Key points from this article. This is by Piper Stevens for CNBC. We are officially declaring that the economy has fallen into a recession, joining the rest of the world in this deep plunge. Bank of America said in a note to clients Thursday, jobs will be lost, wealth will be destroyed, and confidence depressed, the firm added. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bank of America, for boosting our confidence. I appreciate that. Somebody else on the line. Who else on the line? Who this? Oh, what's up, brother Aaron? How you doing? Oh, I'm late too. I'm about to run out here and get to work, but I ain't even do the toast yet. So we gonna do the toast. Let me go. Everything freezing on me right now. Hold on. So like I said, I'm gonna up it up and get some better equipment because this This is incredible to me. But anyway, got that brown bottle. We about to go and do this toast. You going down Gye-Nyame Journey timeline, keep up with the news. Ooh, what you gonna do for me today, girl? Woo-hoo! Man, I hope y'all heard that. Did y'all hear that on Spreaker? Hope y'all heard that. Smoke coming out and everything. Don't worry about the top. I'll get that young boy Cleve to find it. He young, he can find it. All right, so, ooh, man. Look at that, huh? Lord have mercy. We about to do these, we about to go on and do this toast. And, all right, so I will go to the toaster, but hold on. I'm going to try to go to the toaster window real quick and see what happened. Don't hang up, family. I'm going to see if y'all can still hear me if I go to the Daily Toaster screen. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Y'all still there? Hello? Check 1, check 2. All right. Oh, y'all still here? All right, cool. All right, Kwame, you still there? Can y'all hear me? Is what I need to know. Okay, cool. Cool. So, yep, all right, cool. Here we go. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We raise our glass. We raise the glass and salute that creator. And we recite that power, that word of power. Ashe. From there, family, we move to our list of our ancestors. We call on our loved ones: Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Texan Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Eddie Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Wash Ellis Jr., Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittmanell, Normal X, Pet Mount Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kumar, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulley and the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eda Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mae Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah J. Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kayla D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Anne Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Elizabeth. Almost had it. Hold on. Don't tell me. Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda. What? Wait, let me make sure I got the Mary Elizabeth Rogers. I got the right. Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatep Wellman. Oh, man, I'm almost at the bottom, family. Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Miller, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dini Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. I almost got the first page memorized, but let's keep it moving. William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lise Waters, DeFritis Hines, Honest Bostic, Adam Bostic, Winifred Scannabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, the Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Michael Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Jane Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sissaball, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Washington Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tom McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Edward Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath, Senior, Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alton, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Rainby Laura Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newt Sr., Baba Naeem. Oh yeah, Baba Naeem. Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Rui Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Harun Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Coper, George Swan, and Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNeil, we got Anthony Brown, we got Jonathan Ford and Lottie Gaucher. We have Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damon Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson and Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clams Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gatz, Sharifa, Oscar Carey, Andrew Gipper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Quasi Lowe, Uncle James, related to Brother Quasi Lowe. Henry Monga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al-Alti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray Stewart, A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris McKinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams. Family, we raise our glass to all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. Man, it's definitely a blessing to be able to toast the ancestors every day. So from the ancestors upon whom shoulders we stand, who held this, who held space for us, who held time for us, who created the time that we are in so that we could exist, right? We stand on their shoulders. We keep our pact with them because we have to do the same thing for them. We got to do the same thing for our future generation that they did for us. So we have to carve out the space. We got to hold on to the space. We got to put that border around that space, right? We got to maintain that time because, you maintain time as long as you existed, right? So we here. Now we got to prepare the space for our future generations. And how we do that if we're caught in the past or we're caught in the future rather than being able to focus and be wholehearted in the now. Family, we are on the beautiful day of Nia. I'm asking you to activate your reticular formations. Activate those reticular formations and seek out Nia today, right? It's out there. Find it. Post it up. Because in these days, because these are what you would call dark days, for lack of a better term. These are what you would call light days. I don't know. Somebody type up some word. I don't know. These are not good days. These are lockdown days, right? And in these days, people need hope. People need an idea that they're not alone. Post up the principles on your timeline and on, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a time for us to really get into who we are and get into our foundations, right? Start really looking into it and really start learning. All right, so we on that Nia, right? I want to give all those Nia babies a round of applause. Yeah, y'all the bomb. Y'all the bomb. You deserve it. Don't be shy. You deserve it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, the audience is hyped today. So, for those that don't know what Nia means purpose. Live your life on Nia. Not on accident. Oh, that's what that clinker was. That's that silver hitting on that glass. We got purpose. The meiotic principle today, right? Also, we got a meiotic principle. Balance. The color is yellow, as you can see by the Daily Toaster shirt. And did I tell you that you can go to the Daily Toaster store and get your own shirt? You get your Daily Toaster shirt? I showed it up there, right? GNJmedia.live. GNJmedia.live. You going up there and you can go and shop. The Hermetic Laws Rhythm, Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. We raise up our glass. We salute the future, maintaining our pact with our ancestors and keeping our promise to our future generations, to shield them and to help them move to where they need to go, and to at least give them the foundation upon which they could stand as they shock the world. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our future generations and we lift up our glass and we salute our children's children on to infinity. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, last but not, no, it ain't last. We salute all of our relations and we toast and we say Ashe. Then we take that selfish toast. That selfish toast. Right? What's that selfish toast, Brother Hatem? I don't know. What you need? What you need? Be selfish. Lift it up. What do you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Because when you move to your greatness as an individual, you empower others around you to move towards their greatness. And you empower us as a group to move into greatness. Right? So what do you need right now? Ashe. Last but not least, I want to salute the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most inspiring, the most courageous individual in the room. And that's my daily toasters. Right? That's those of you that's checking in. I'm raising a glass to you. Know that the ancestors are walking with you and around you. Know that your creator is, you already know that. Your creator is always around you. But now we're here to remind you that your ancestors walk with you. They protect you. They open the ways. They don't make it easy. But they sure do help you find solutions. All right? We raise our glass and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. As we say in Gye-Nyame, we wish you peace, power, joy, 100 years, and last but not least, always remember K-N, because this is our thing. All right, family, y'all still there? It's time for some discussion. I'm going to drink me some. All right, so let's get back to some of that news. So, I know the toast be long. Kwame, I hear you grumbling in the back how long the toast is. I know it. Some of y'all out there like, the toast is too long. I don't think it's long enough. I'm just being honest. I don't think it's long enough. I be kind of disappointed when we be having events and, you know, we get a few names. But family, you need to be celebrating your ancestors because they made it possible. I mean, they made it possible. And I know some of y'all that might be into other types of spirituality might feel uncomfortable with that. But you need to get comfortable with that. Right? Because your ancestors are there. I mean, like, for example, for the Christians, I got a question. How were they able to trace Jesus back to David? Did they just go on what somebody said, or did they start rattling off names in his family line? That's a form of libations. You saluting the ancestors. I'm standing up on this man's shoulders that was born maybe 1,000 years before me, and I'm gonna prove that I'm in his line. I'm saluting my ancestors. How do you keep a line of ancestors and not salute them? When you write their name down and you're able to trace them, that is a form of pouring libation. That's a form of that. Actually, that is a libation. You pouring ink onto a page. Oh! So let's get back to this news real quick. Y'all gonna just let me out? Y'all gonna just let Brother Hatem hog the mic? That what's going on? Alright. Uh-oh. Maybe it froze on me. Maybe they still here? Oh, they still here? Alright. Let's get back to the news. They started me all the way at the top. I'm gonna work on getting a new computer. I'm gonna get a desktop. I need at least 16 gigs. And if I can find one where I can add 16 more, I'm gonna have 16 gigs of RAM. I'm gonna need a couple of terabytes of memory. I'm gonna need it. Listen. Family, I'm not playing. We about to take this streaming thing to the whole next level. Streaming and making these videos. And by the way, if you look right here, I didn't get a chance to do the Louis Jordan movie. So we're going to do Reet, Petite, and Gone probably tonight. We're going to have a movie, a Nia movie night. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw it on because, I mean, you know, got quarantine. Shit. You ain't, you know, and I think tomorrow or maybe even Imani night, I want to at least put the first half of Birth of a Nation. I might get banned from all these, but I think that we really need to sit and clown that. I'm gonna clown and learn and have a good time. I'm gonna have the mic on because it's a silent movie anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I want us to be able to look at the propaganda that was used to kind of hold us static for so long. This is propaganda at its best. You know what I'm saying? Cecil B. DeMille, whatever that sucker's name was. I think it was Cecil. Cecil. Kind of name is Cecil. Kind of abusive parent named their child Cecil. Anyway, so we're gonna be watching that. We're gonna be doing the movie nights. So, and I got a whole bunch of stuff for y'all, and I just learned some stuff for on this program that I'm using. Family, I am telling you right now, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time where I'm gonna have to get us another channel so that I can stream from. I don't think y'all heard me. We are going to be able to have programs going all day. We got more than enough content, right? Mine's and others. More than enough content to be streaming all day. Use up the whole 8 hours that Facebook allows. Use up all the time that YouTube allows every day, right? We can even stream on Spreaker for 24 hours. I mean, it's just a matter of us. You know, like I said, I do a lot of stuff, but there's only so much I can do by myself. When we work together, we grow together. And once you build up an audience like that, it makes it possible for you to do a whole lot of other things. Like 2023. I ain't forgot about 2023. And neither should you. Alright. So let's go. Where we at? Oh yeah, we got some foolishness on. Alright, back with America. We already did that one. As the coronavirus arrives in Africa, fragile economies are bracing for the news. This is for the worst. This is CNBC. You can check that one out. Let's get down here. Wait a minute, hold on. All right, Anime, get ready. You ready, Anime? You up? You know, Anime got to work. Anime and Simba got to work, you know, several different things at the same time. Oh, y'all can see that, can't y'all? Damn. All right. Nope, didn't want that. All right. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me move it over just a little bit more. Uh-huh. All right. Went down too far. There we go. GameStop says it's an essential retail service, should stay open during pandemic. Somebody arrest that fool. Polygon, you know, they coming up to him. He like, this is essential for survival. GameStop needs to stay open. It's essential. I mean, I know Cleve would agree. But my friend, you get the siren, you get the police pickup of the day. Let's just say that. All right, the Great Pumpkin. Fact check. Can Trump use the Stafford Act or order a national mandatory 2-week quarantine? Now, the reason I pulled this up, this is in USA Today, because one of the things that's floating around on the internet is about this Stafford Act. and the Stafford Act, with the Stafford Act, they are saying on the forum or on the news, the thing that's going around the internet, that with the power that's invested in the president by enacting the Stafford Act, he could do all types of extreme steps. So let's go look and see. Let's do some fact checking. Well, this is USA Today. I ain't do my own fact checking, because like I said, lock me in or let me out. Either way, I'm going to get my shit done. I'm a streamer, right? I can stream outside and streamed outside and streamed inside. You know what I'm saying? Streamed at the nighttime, and then streamed at the daytime. I done streamed in the city. I done streamed in the woods. I done streamed from my house. I done streamed from an apartment. I done streamed from a hotel. I'm going to do what I do. This is what I do, right? Damn, they saying we been at 30 frames per second. All right. Fact check. Can the Great Pumpkin use the Stafford Act to order a national mandatory 2-week quarantine? This is by Matthew Brown. Might be some relations. I don't know. But we do got a young Matt Brown, one of my cousins here. We got, actually my little brother, but anyway. Oh man, that Ambrosia, damn girl, what you do to me? I'm sorry, excuse me. Oh Lord have mercy. I just made up my mind. I'm about to brew. I got to make some more of that shit. Girl, come here. Give me another kiss. Good God damn. I'm sorry, excuse me. All right. Declaring President Trump will invoke the Stafford Act to order a national mandatory 2-week quarantine. Family, this is USA Today. Do your own research. Check with your own tribal expert on these type of matters. Now, I got to start using that type of language because we have to start developing tribal masters, tribal experts that we can start when we run into things. Well, such and such should know about that. Or at least you'll be able to find out and give me some quality information on it. Now, don't put everything on one person. A master means that you usually focused in on one field. We don't need no Johnny Quest daddies out here. You remember Johnny Quest? His father. I can't remember his father's name. He was a scientist. He did all the sciences. You know what I'm saying? I guess he was the Elon Musk of his day. But neither here nor there. We don't need none of those. If you out there, we truly accept you. But family, we need tribal experts. You know what I'm saying? People that we could depend on. Like, for example, with this election, I wish I would have had a tribal expert that was really down with the politics in Columbus, so they could really been like, yo, there's only one issue on the ballot, really. It's a primary, right? You're going to go in, you're going to see certain names, and they're able to tell you about the names and say, look, the ones that will benefit from my analysis, that will benefit our group, benefit our tribe, is A, B, C. Matter of fact, here's the ticket. All you got to do is take the ticket in and follow the damn ticket. You got it? That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because if all of us is thinking about everything, we're never going to get anything done. Think about it. If everybody is thinking about and doing everything, you never get nothing done. The person that invented the cell phone, right, was looking for one thing and ended up branching off into another, and he pursued that one thing. And in pursuing that one thing, he was able to develop the cell phone. Same thing with the calculator, same thing with the airplane, same thing with the car. You had individuals that focused on parts of that and was able to, and then you had one person who was able to bring all of it together, right? One person who was able to bring it all together. But these was different ideas that was developed by different individuals. No one person How can I put it? No one person doing it all. So we need to get up out this mind state that you need to be good at everything. Hell, I don't need to read that mental nature if we got a tribal reader. Hell, I don't need to know all the folk tales if somebody in our crew already is real good at the folk tales and shit like that. Hell, you know what I'm saying? I know basic math, but shit, if I got problems with if I need some advanced math discussion, you know what I'm saying? I got somebody there. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. I guess we could call those itineraries. The claim President Trump will invoke, the Great Pumpkin will invoke the Stafford Act to order a national mandatory 2-week quarantine. A recent viral post on Facebook claims that the President of the United States would enact a mandatory quarantine using a law called the Stafford Act. The President will evoke what is called the Stafford Act, Facebook user Jasmine Morgan wrote on March 16th. The President will order a 2-week mandatory quarantine for the nation. Now, don't that kind of bump it to state rights? But all right, I'm just. Morgan also stated that the information came from the sources in the military. Now check this out. The military, right? But I'm just going to be quiet. The post has been shared more than 400 times. That's it. I mean, because I got it 3 times, so they count me as 3 or they count me as 1? I'm just wondering. USA Today reached out to Morgan about her post, but she did not respond to multiple messages. Come on, Morgan! Come on, Jasmine Morgan! Jasmine, call into the show. Jasmine, call into the show. I want Jasmine Morgan. Call into the show. Anybody out there? Elona, you know Jasmine Morgan? We want her to call into the show. They done dropped me on Facebook. I've been kicked off. You don't know her number? Kwame, come on, one of you players on here know who Jasmine is. Jasmine Morgan. Go and check your Rolodexes. Jasmine need to call into the show. Let's see. Morgan also stated that the information came from sources in the military. So Jasmine is connected. She got sources in the military. I hope she ain't talking about her private cousin, her cousin that's a private, you know, because them privates be knowing a lot. The post has been shared more than 400 times. USA Today reached out to Morgan about her post, but she did not respond to multiple messages. That's why I don't be passing that shit, especially when it comes to messages. Unless I know about, I don't pass none of that shit on. And family, miss me with the chain letters. I can't do it. I can't miss me with the chain letters. Please. I'll call you, or I will call you on Facebook and I will sing a song. And I swear, you will never want it. You gonna unfriend me when I really try to sing. I'm gonna sing it with all my heart. And you will never, ever send me another one of those chain letters. You won't even want to communicate with me no more. All right? I've been banned in 3 states. 3 states in this union I cannot sing. I'm not allowed. I have been banned by the law of the Simba Nation. But anyway, I digress. Similar Facebook posts as well as viral WhatsApp and text messages have echoed the rumor. The claims in the message are not true. President Trump already used the Stafford Act to declare a national emergency on March 13th. Your military sources ain't tell you that, Morgan. Miss James Morgan, Miss Jasmine, Jasmine. Before the viral post was made, more importantly, the Stafford Act does not allow the federal government to impose mandatory quarantines. All right, let's talk about the Stafford Act and federal emergency powers. On March 13th, Trump declared a national emergency under the 1988 Stafford Disaster Relief and Emergency Assistance Act. Under the Stafford Act, about $40 billion from the Federal Emergency Management Agency can be used by the federal government to fight the coronavirus epidemic. The declaration, that's why I got knocked off of Facebook, because somebody up on the internet, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey, excuse me. Declaration of emergency also allows the federal government to waive certain regulations on health. I'm going to take care of that internet real quick. Declaration of emergency also allows the federal government to waive certain regulations on health care providers so that the resources can be deployed faster. This power is again derived from the Stafford Act, which was enacted by Congress to ensure that states would have a way of signaling for aid from the federal government in times of crisis. All right. So let's skip that. Let's get to what is the Stafford Act? Stafford Act. The Great Pumpkin's Emergency Declaration provides funds flexibility for state and local officials. Text messages and social media posts to the contrary, however, caught the attention of the administration, and the National Security Council tweeted March 15 is an attempt to dispel rumors circulating online. Text message rumors of a national quarantine are fake. Now, I don't trust them either. I might trust Jasmine more than I trust them. But since they said that it's fake, I'm going to have to side with Jasmine on this one. You know, the National Security Council. And they tweeted. Times have changed. They tweeted to dispel a rumor. The National Security Council. Our National Security Council and our president tweets. Damn, I feel like democracy just piled up and set on fire somewhere. It's just burning, running down the street, screaming. Throw some water on me. Policies being tweeted and shit. There is no national lockdown. I'm going to trust Twitter. Twitter said, it said on Twitter that there wasn't going to be no lockdown. Family, don't you give up your water. Don't you give up your rice. Don't you give up your beans. Don't you give up your dry goods. Don't you give up your toilet paper. Even though you don't necessarily need toilet paper to survive. Family, toilet paper is not a survival instrument. I just wanted to, this is a public service announcement from brother. Listen to me. The last thing you gonna grab in an emergency situation is some goddamn toilet paper. I'm just being honest with you. If you gotta run for your life, you know, your house is on fire, you don't never see nobody running out of a burning house with a roll of toilet paper. No, you grabbing kids, you grabbing other, you know what I'm saying? If you're running towards the wood, you're not So this whole mythology about toilet paper being essential. If toilet paper was essential for our survival, what was our ancestors doing before toilet paper? That's a simple question for all this. You know what I'm saying? I hear people like, Brother Tim, you run barefooted. Isn't that unhealthy? Well, if it's unhealthy for me, what in the hell was my ancestors doing before shoes? And they just stop. They be stuck. I mean, just simple questions. It just boggles people's minds. It's just so much. It's like, damn, I never thought about that. So toilet paper is not an essential survival thing. So you give it toilet paper. But if you gotta roll, you live in it. That's luxury. Toilet paper is luxury. It's luxury. All right. So once again, back to the National Security Council tweeted March 15th in an attempt to dispel rumors circulating online. Text message rumors of a national quarantine are fake. There's no national lockdown. The NSC posted, while the Stafford Act does not give the federal government the sweeping authority to quarantine a nation, it's less clear if the light over here is playing with me. I just seen something moving. Other law, no, hold on. Let me start over. While the Stafford Act doesn't give the federal government, go ahead, man. You ain't got to. You know you can't wait for me, homie. You got to go on and do it. Take it. Right. Right. A lot smarter. Go on, man, because listen, it's our show. Go on, kick it, man. This is Gye-Nyame Journey. Come on. And then on top, now it's the other issue. I got dropped off my stream, so it's just us now. So we being recorded, so we straight. So, but the stream dropped. You say who? Go ahead. Wait, hold on. Wait. You said I'm in your top 5. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. We made it to. Who is it? Hold on. Who is it? Okay. Hold on. Real life here is Gye-Nyame Journey. Keep on going.
Who is it?
Open the door.
Here, look at the back door. The patio door.
Come on.
Okay. How you doing today?
Doing good. How about yourself, sir?
Pretty good. Just trying to keep from getting sick, bro. You know how it is. There's sick people everywhere. You guys doing all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Glad to hear it.
No work today?
Hello? Okay, cool. You know, I just maintenance just came in, so I had to kind of pull off for a second. So
You got today off?
no, I'm on my way. As a matter of fact, my son just reminded me, I gotta go to my adventure. So family, I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Can't come?
No.
You just said no every time.
I'm gonna keep on acting.
Good to hear all y'all voices.
Please.
Yo, family, I want to thank you for joining us today on... Well, actually, we want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle build muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simba production, and of course, you know, this is the Daily Toast, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. All right, I'm out. One love, family.
You want me to get you one of those bars that come down?
Yeah, if you got one.
Yeah, I gotta get one. Okay, I'll be right back.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
How long will it take? Because I got to go to work, and I know y'all can't come in if I'm not here.
Yeah, for kids here we can't. Just a few minutes. I'll
Okay.
run down there. Be right back.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So the mic appears to be working well.
You figure out what was wrong?